Quick disclaimer, you guys, the video you're about to see had some audio technical issues during the recording of this interview. I've added subtitles to myself so you can better understand this interview, and I'll see you guys at the end of the interview for a special giveaway announcement. Hi everyone, and welcome to SoCal Gaming Expo, held here in the beautiful city of Ontario, California. And with me I have a special guest, Colleen O'Shaughnessey.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's very hot, like I was just mentioning right now.
It is very warm in here, yes. But I've been great, thank you.
How's the convention thus far?
So far, so good. It's been lovely. Everyone's so nice. So it's always great.
Is this your first time at this convention?
First time at this convention, yeah.
What was your last convention that you guys gone to?
2 weeks ago, I was at Anime Milwaukee in Milwaukee. It's all in the name.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations on having Tales on the big screen.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about that aside from being excited?
You know, honestly, there has not been a word invented yet to describe how I'm feeling. No, it's been so amazing. Everyone's been so nice and excited and supportive, and just it's been a blast, and I'm so excited. I know I feel like excited is a lame word, but it's just true. So,
lack of a better word.
Excited. Yes.
Before we jump into Sonic, let's just touch a little bit about your previous roles here. Let's talk about your first role, actually. What was your first role?
My very first series was The Kids from Room 402. I played Polly McShane. She was very loud. Polly McShane! She collected spoons and did the polka. That was my very first series. My very first anime was Digimon, and I played Sora. Yay! Everybody loves Sora. I know. She was so sweet.
She was.
But I really didn't know anything about anime or how to do anime, which is very different from original animation. So it was a lot of on-the-job training, but, I figured it out.
How was your experience with Sora?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was great. And then getting to work on Try later, it was like
2016.
She had grown up, and I had too, because I had now all of this experience under my belt. So it was kind of a, full circle sort of thing.
What did you think about what's your feedback on the animation-wise? Because I know the animation really got a huge boost from the 1996.
It was really beautiful. It's like a lot softer, more pastel-ish. Like it was. I thought it was. Yeah, it was very beautiful.
All right, we're jumping in right to Sonic the Hedgehog here with Tails Miles Prower. You began voicing the character back in 2014, correct?
Yes, correct.
Which was the first title in the Sonic series?
So it was. I'm trying to remember what game it was. I'm not sure what the name of the game was. They don't always tell me either. So it's not. That's to be fair to me, which I like to be fair to me. I don't always know the name of the game. Like I know I'm going in for a Sonic game, but I don't necessarily know. Oh, it's Sonic and Mario at the Olympics or whatever. Like or Sonic Racing, or I'm not sure. It might have actually been Sonic Boom, maybe, because I was working on the show Sonic Boom. I booked it at the same time. I thought I was just auditioning for the show, and then they're like, "Well, we're gonna do the game first," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So they would know which game it was.
Did you meet Kate Higgins, the previous voice?
I had known Kate for a long time before that, and funny enough, I saw her at the callback, and I didn't know she played Tails, and so we're sitting in the lobby, and I had been called back for Tails and Sticks, and I think she was there for Sticks. I'm not sure. But anyway, we talked about it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is your part." I won't audition, but she's like, she gave me her blessing. She said, no, they, I don't remember, I don't know how long she had been voicing Tails, but she was like, "No, we've talked," and she's like, "They don't want me anymore," and that's fine. And she was good with it. And so,
It's always good to have a voice actor's blessing prior.
I would have felt terrible. I really would have. And so I was, it was actually good. I was at the callback, and she said, "No, please go. Do it." So, and yay.
Tell us how you got involved in the very first Sonic the Hedgehog movie project.
So I'm sure you know that the movie had lots of bumps and fits and starts. So they called my agent, and I think I was not part of this process at all, but I think that it was sort of last minute decision kind of thing. So they were like, oh, we want to do this credit scene. Well, let's get the current voice of Tails to do it. In the interest of time is my guess, but I don't know. Maybe they knew. I'm never privy to these things. All I know is that they called my agent and asked if I would like to do it, and I said, of course I would like to do it, not knowing that it was a credit scene because they called it a cameo when they called my agent. So I was like, oh, how fun! I get a little cameo in the movie. That's really cool. And then when I got there, we did the thing, and then I found out while I was there that it was the credit scene, and I was like, ooh, neat.
When you did the credit scene, did you know it was going to continue on?
No, I mean, I knew that's why you do it, to set up for the next one, but I don't think they knew. I certainly didn't know. And even if there was that hope for the second one, no way in a million years did I think I would get to do it, honestly. I mean, I was so excited to do the trailer scene or the credit scene. And, I live in the world, I live in reality, I understand how these things work, and it's Hollywood, and most of the time, voice actors don't get to keep their parts, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. What are you going to do? No skin off my nose. I didn't think it was going to happen. I really didn't, and I am overwhelmed and overjoyed, and
The Sonic fans are rooting for you because, again, I was not expecting this, again, because of the same reason, because Hollywood tends to replace voice actors. Hence, Roger Smith as Sonic.
I know.
I know. But yeah, we were surprised, and then when they announced the second movie, we were so sure that somebody else went to go and surprise. And so congratulations.
Thank you so much. And seriously, the fans have been amazing. I have been showered with love and support and excitement and just like, yay! I mean, they've been so fantastic, and I am so grateful and overwhelmed and just like, wow. Thank you.
Can you tell us about your experience voicing Tails this many years?
It's been great. I feel like he's a little part of me now, and I love the little guy. Like he's so likable. He's so earnest and smart and helpful, and he's everybody's best friend. Like he would do anything to help his friends, especially Sonic. And it's just, he's a good little guy. I love him.
During the recording sessions for this movie, the first Sonic movie, was it any different from your other voiceover sessions?
Well, for the movie, it was different in that I was at home. Pandemic. Thank you. It was crazy because for the credit scene, I went to the studio and Jeff Fowler was there, and I got to work with him in person, which was great. For this, I mean, he's there, but he's on my iPad, he's on a screen. I did get to go into Paramount Studios, and I did get to go to Sony Studios, but the engineer was up in his booth and I was down in the thing, and still an iPad with pictures of people. But I did get to work with Ben Schwartz, which was awesome. He's such a great guy. He's so funny. He's so talented. It was so fantastic to be able to work off of him because, he, of course, is hilarious, and he's got all that improv background, as do I, not nearly as much as he does, but it was great to be able to work off of somebody, because improv by yourself is really hard. And it's so much better when you've got somebody to work off of. So that was fantastic. It was so in the sense that I didn't actually get to be in a room with fellow actors or the director or anybody. That was very different. But I had also been doing it, for over a year with everything. With any project I worked on was at home, which has been amazing. And we were so lucky. We were the only ones working because we were able to figure it out.
Yeah. I love how everyone just came together. All the audio engineers, they were like,
every single session, I'm like, thank you. And not only did they have, their job was that much harder because, especially if you're doing dubbing, there's a delay. So, we must have seemed like the worst dubbers in the world because everything was off. They had to fix it. So not only is their job harder because of that, but then they turn into the IT person because, we don't know what we're doing. And so we're like, how come this isn't working? They're like, I don't know, try, what kind of computer do you have? What, just because you're a sound engineer doesn't mean you know how every computer works or how every but they did, and they were so patient and so helpful, and thank you, sound engineers. Seriously.
You were saying earlier about working with Jeff Dollar, not in person via iPad. It kind of segues over to my next question. If you've ever met any of the cast members from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, like Jim Carrey or James Marsden?
So we did do for IGN last weekend. It came out. We did that Q&A. So I met him, James Marsden, over Zoom. But that's it. So just Jeff Fowler, Ben Schwartz, and James Marsden, and it's all been Zoomy.
As an actor and someone who represents the character Tails here in the U.S., how excited were you to see Tails for the first time on screen, on the big screen?
So excited. I mean, it's just amazing. And I went to see, I think I said this in another thing, but we went to see the Spider-Man movie, and the trailer played before the movie, and why it didn't occur to me that I was so excited when the trailer came out, and I watched the Game Awards, and I was like, oh, my trailer, yay! And then I saw it in the theater before a movie. I'm like, why did it not occur to me that a trailer would play before a movie? Because I don't often have trailers with my voice in it. So, but that was so exciting. I was like, oh my god! So I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it, so I can't wait. Okay.
Tails has a hobby of fixing things or simply just going into mechanics. Is there a hobby that you partake in that you like fans to hear about?
Nothing as interesting as what Tails does. I have these 2 giant dogs, and I love to hang out with my. I know that's so lame, but I love my dogs so much. They're my babies because
they're family. They're
my
family.
Human babies are big, and so I don't get to see them as much. But I love to hang out with them too. But I do Pilates, and I like to work out. I love to go for hikes. I hang out with my dogs. This is what I do. And my husband, he and I are like, we're soon to be empty nesters, and so we hang out together, which has been nice. Beating Eggman, hanging out with my dogs, and I'm a happy girl.
Since we're here at Gaming Expo, what is your favorite game?
Frogger. Because I'm so old. I loved Frogger. Come on, that's a good game. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alligator, come on. I know, it's lame.
Mine is old game would be Tetris.
Oh,
the
nice.
original.
Okay.
Tetris, not the remix versions of it, the original Tetris.
At Anime Milwaukee, they had a huge game room, and so we went, and they had all the, they had an Atari, they had Pong. I played Pong. I was so bad at it. How can you be? Yes, and it's just a wheel. I swear mine wasn't on a delay because that was so unfair. I'm like, how can I be this bad at Pong? It's so easy, but.
Before we end the interview, are there any voiceover tips you can give out to your fans watching us right now?
I always tell people take acting classes, because what is one of the words in there? It's voice actor. So take acting classes, do improv, do theater. Steve Bloom has a wonderful online class that you can take at Bloomvox Studios. I'm always pushing Steve Bloom because he's the best. He's a wonderful human. He's a fantastic teacher. He's ridiculously talented, and take his classes. And, if it's what you want to do, find your true voice. Find who you are. Like, it's great to, if you consider this your instrument, you just have to learn how to play it. So, these are my gems.
Any last messages or statements you'd like to say to your fans?
I just want to say thank you. I am so grateful for all of you, and thank you for all the follows and all the likes and the comments and all the love, and I so appreciate every single one of you, so thank you.
And finally, can you provide us with the voice of Tails?
You can do it, Sonic! I know you can!
Awesome! Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember, like and subscribe. Bye!
Bye, thanks!
Thank you so much for sticking around, you guys. I know it was hard to hear at times. We'll make sure to double check our equipment before we start recording next time. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys don't go anywhere just yet, because yes, it is giveaway time. You guys have the awesome opportunity to win this awesome autographed print signed by Colleen O'Shaughnessey, the voice of Tails. All you had to do is subscribe to our channel and comment below as to who is your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character and why. It doesn't have to be from the actual movie or the series. It could be from the comic books, any media source where you see Sonic the Hedgehog. Just tell me your favorite character and you'll automatically be entered to win this awesome autographed print, again, signed by Colleen O'Shaughnessey. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll leave you guys with these awesome videos and interviews I know you'll love, and I'll see you guys next time.